हेलो स्टूडेंट्स हमने अपनी लास्ट वीडियो में जो टॉपिक ख़त्म करा था वो था हमारा दैट आर द इवेंट्स, राइट? इवेंट्स ड्यूरिंग फोटोसिंथेसिस, दैट इज़ लाइट रिएक्शन एंड डार्क रिएक्शन. सो वी हैव डन अप टू द इवेंट्स ड्यूरिंग द फोटोसिंथेसिस. दैट मीन्स हम लाइट रिएक्शन और डार्क रिएक्शन दोनों को कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं. Now let's start studying another topic, that are the factors affecting photosynthesis. Right? Factors affecting photosynthesis में first factor that affects is the sunlight. Sunlight. Right? And you know, about 2% of the sunlight is used in photosynthesis. Just 2%. Right? So about 2% of the sunlight is used in photosynthesis. और मैंने आपको बताया भी था पहले, अपनी पहली वीडियो में हम बात कर चुके हैं पार, PAR क्या था? दैट इज़ फोटोसिंथेटिकली एक्टिव रेडिएशन ही यूज़ होती है. एक्टिव रेडिएशन. And that ranges between, yes students, 400 to 700 nanometers, right? And you know, light जो है उसकी इंटेंसिटी कितनी मिल रही है लाइट, और उसकी क्वालिटी, both matters. So intensity and quality both matters, right? And we know that at low light intensity, at low light intensity, फोटोसिंथेसिस क्या होएगी? लो. लो, राइट? एंड वाइस वर्सा. बट अगर बहुत ज़्यादा लाइट हो जाए, बहुत लाइट इंटेंसिटी काफ़ी अबव हो जाए तो, एंड अबव लाइट इंटेंसिटी causes photo-oxidation. Photo-oxidation, it's a new term for you, photo-oxidation. लाइट की प्रेजेंस में जो ऑक्सीजन निकलेगी बेटा वो ब्लीचिंग कर देती है पिगमेंट्स की. पिगमेंट्स की ब्लीचिंग मतलब जो पिगमेंट्स पड़े होंगे उनको फेड कर देगी. जो नेसेंट ऑक्सीजन रिलीज होती है ड्यूरिंग द लाइट रिएक्शन, तो जो ऑक्सीजन होती है वो पिगमेंट्स को क्या कर देती है बेटा? ब्लीच. तो ब्लीचिंग के कारण पिगमेंट्स फेड हो जाएंगी. सो अगर पिगमेंट्स फेड हो जाएंगी तो नेक्स्ट स्टेप जो होगा फोटोसिंथेसिस का, दैट इज़ एब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ द लाइट. इट वुड नॉट हैपन वेरी फाइन, बहुत अच्छे से नहीं होगा. सो क्वालिटी, नाउ लाइट की इंटेंसिटी तो हम बात कर ही चुके हैं, क्वालिटी ऑल्सो मैटर्स. नाउ द मैक्सिमम एब्जॉर्प्शन occurs in blue and red region, but in green it is negligible. Clear? So first factor was sunlight. Now the second factor that's important again is temperature. Temperature. What is temperature, students? Temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of the body. Temperature do affect the dark reaction only, not the light reaction. Temperature affects dark reaction. अब ऐसा क्यों? डार्क रिएक्शन को क्यों इफेक्ट करेगा? स्टूडेंट्स वी नो दैट जो डार्क रिएक्शन होती है दैट इज एंजाइमेटिकली कंट्रोल्ड, राइट? That is enzymatically controlled, and we know that enzymes are very particular for the temperature, for the pH, right, for the substrate on which they act. So dark reaction basically is enzymatically controlled. So अगर टेम्परेचर लो होगा, लो टेम्परेचर एंड अगर टेम्परेचर बहुत हाई होगा, एंड हाई टेम्परेचर, दोनों कंडीशंस में ही एंजाइम्स क्या हो जाएंगे बेटा, इनएक्टिवेट. एंजाइम्स इनएक्टिवेट, राइट. और जो ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर होता है, ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर दैट इज इन बिटवीन 25 डिग्री टू 30 डिग्री, right? This is a optimum temperature for photosynthesis. Clear? Next factor that's again important, very very important, is CO2. Right? CO2 is basically major limiting factor. Major limiting factor. Now what that mean? It's major limiting factor. इसका मतलब है कि जो CO2 होती है वो सभी फैक्टर्स में से अगर ये फैक्टर कम अवेलेबल होगा तो प्लांट के डायरेक्टली ऑर्गेनिक फूड पे फ़र्क पड़ेगा, राइट. तो वी नो दैट CO2 कितनी अवेलेबल होती है एटमॉस्फेयर में, दैट्स 0.03 to 0.1%, right, that is present in the atmosphere. And we know that concentration of CO2 is directly proportional to the rate of photosynthesis. यानी कि जितनी ज़्यादा CO2 होगी उतनी ज़्यादा रेट ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस होगी. बट अबव 0.9%, अगर इससे ज़्यादा हुई अबव 0.9%, तो रेट ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस इज़ इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. So 0.9% concentration is inversely proportional to photosynthesis, because above that it become toxic to the plant, right. Now in between, अगर मैं values लूँ in between, that is in between 0.1 to 0.9%, तो यहाँ पे rate of photosynthesis क्या होती है बेटा, constant. Means here comes the saturation point. Clear? Now the next factor for photosynthesis is water. Water is a basically source of oxygen. Students, मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था कि जो O2 रिलीज होती है as a byproduct that comes from the water, right? So water is a source of O2, and about only 1% of water is absorbed used in photosynthesis. जितना भी वाटर प्लांट एब्जॉर्ब करता है उसका 1% फोटोसिंथेसिस में यूज़ होता है, इज़ यूज्ड इन फोटोसिंथेसिस, राइट. और अगर प्लांट में वाटर स्ट्रेस हो जाए, तो अगर प्लांट को वाटर की कमी हो जाए तो दैट कैन लीड टू स्टोमेटा क्लोजर. और अगर स्टोमेटास बंद हो गए तो फिर उसके बाद गैसेस एक्सचेंज भी रुक जाएगा, मतलब CO2 एंड O2 एक्सचेंज भी बंद हो जाएगा. सो वाटर स्ट्रेस कॉजेज स्टोमेटा टू क्लोज, राइट. So these are the factors which affects the photosynthesis. First factor was, yes, first factor is the sunlight, second temperature, third is CO2 and fourth is water, right. तो यहाँ पर हमारा autotrophic mode of nutrition का as such whole topic is done. Now हम start करेंगे अब next topic, that is a nutrition in animals. Nutrition in animals, right. तो हम पहले पढ़ेंगे न्यूट्रिशन इन सिंगल सेल्ड ऑर्गेनिजम्स. इसके अंडर न्यूट्रिशन इन सिंगल celled organisms, राइट। तो यहाँ पे हम बात करेंगे न्यूट्रिशन इन सिंगल सेल्ड ऑर्गेनिज्म किसकी, अमीबा की, राइट। सो वी आर टॉकिंग हियर अबाउट द न्यूट्रिशन इन अमीबा। So amoeba, it's a eukaryote, irregular in structure. This is a nucleus. So amoeba takes food by using temporary finger-like projections, and these finger-like projections, they are present on the entire surface and they are known as pseudopodia. Right? Pseudopodia. Now this pseudopodia helps in getting the food. So here is a food particle. And amoeba can take the food by using temporary finger-like extensions of the cell surface pseudopodia, and these pseudopodia, they get fused over the food particle. The pseudopodia get fused over the food particle. See? And that forms, what it forms? It forms food vacuole. See? Let me change the color. See? This is food vacuole. And this is nucleus. Food. Right? Now inside the food vacuole, complex substances, they are broken. Right? So now what is happening here? Inside the food vacuole, the complex substances are broken down. Are broken into simple ones. That is digestion. Right? अब अंदर क्या होएगी बेटा, डाइजेशन. बेसिकली it must fuse with the organelle lysosome. Lysosome got fused with the food vacuole, and we know that lysosome contain numerous enzymes that help in the digestion of the food in the amoeba. Right? See? Now the complex food is broken down into the simple one, and simple food, and that simple food is diffuses into the cell. Right? So that diffusion, here I am showing diffusion into cytoplasm. Right? So जब ये डिफ्यूज़ हो रहा होगा उसके बाद ये सेल की क्या करवा देगा, ग्रोथ करा देगा. सो दैट मीन्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट असिमिलेशन. सो ग्रोथ ऑफ प्रोटोप्लाज्म इज नोन एज असिमिलेशन. क्लियर? एंड सी, द अनडाइजेस्टेड फूड. Undigested food material is moved to the surface of the cell. See? Undigested food material is moved to the surface of the cell and thrown out. It is thrown out. So this is egestion. Right? So nutrition in single celled organism amoeba. Now I am summarizing it again. So amoeba is a eukaryote. It contains all the membrane bound organelles. So amoeba is basically having pseudopodia, that are the temporary finger like projections all over the surface, and it can take in food with the help of pseudopodia, because pseudopodia get fused over the food particle to form a food vacuole. See, here's the formation of food vacuole. And inside the food vacuole, because food vacuole got fused with the lysosome and organelle which contain enzymes, digestive enzymes, so digestion takes place. Complex food, that is broken into the simple food particles, which get diffused in the cytoplasm, right? And in the cytoplasm, it causes the growth of protoplasm, means assimilation. Now the remaining undigested food is thrown out, right? How is it thrown out? Because the undigested left out material जो होता है, that comes near the surface of the cell and is thrown out, and the process is known as egestion, right? So this is the nutrition in the single celled organism, that is the amoeba. Next we will discuss the nutrition in Paramecium. Students, Paramecium is also known as slipper animalcule. Slipper animalcule, why? Because of its shape, that is characteristic like that of a slipper, right? So see the shape of the Paramecium, the structure. It has cilia all over its body. And it has two contractile vacuoles here. So this is contractile vacuole. Cilia, right? Also it has two nucleus, one small and one big, right? The small one is known as micronucleus and the big one is known as macronucleus, right? Now this structure, this one is the oral groove and this one is known as cytostome, that is mouth, right? तो जो food है यहाँ से यहाँ तक, then in the reservoir, this one is the reservoir, and finally यहाँ से it nips off and form the food vacuole, right? And here there is a temporary opening, this is known as cytopage, that act as temporary anus, right? So it has contractile vacuoles, two nucleus, rest cytoplasm, membrane bound organelles, they are present. This one is the cytostome, which is mouth. So here the food is taken from here and it reaches the reservoir area from where the vacuole nips out, right? तो food यहाँ से food vacuole की membrane जो है वो यहाँ पे develop हो जाएगी, membrane जो है वो nip out हो जाएगी and will form the food vacuole. Rest of the procedure will be remain same. That food vacuole में digestion होगी, complex food simple में convert होगा and जो वो सिंपल फूड होगा फिर एब्जॉर्ब होगा, एब्जॉर्ब के बाद असिमिलेट होगा, असिमिलेट होने के बाद जो लेफ्ट आउट मटेरियल होगा दैट वुड बी थ्रोन आउट, राइट? एंड दैट इज थ्रोन आउट वाया cytopage, which is temporary anus. Clear? So this is about the nutrition in the single-celled organisms, amoeba and paramecium. Most important is the nutrition in amoeba. Students, in our next video we will discuss the nutrition in human beings. So stay tuned. Bye bye.